Hello folks and welcome to another edition of the Movie Mad channel. So today I'm not going to show any pickups because quite frankly I haven't got any. I went out to CX earlier on, traded a couple of things in, took my voucher, and I think I've got about £50 of vouchers now, but I just kept them for now. I didn't see anything that struck me as particularly viable today, shall we say. I had a look in a few charity shops but I didn't find anything either. And to be quite frank, I've hurt my foot. So I just took a couple of minutes to, a couple of hours to rest it, and it's still pretty sore, so I'm just going to rest it for the rest of the day, I think. So, what I was having a look at today is that I did buy, as you seen the other day, Terminator Dark Fate. And I told you, I got this at Morrison's and I had a £5 more voucher. When you buy your shopping, sometimes you get a £5 voucher. So I used that, so I got it for £10. And as you can see, slipcase. Oh, I was going to show you the disc, but it's actually still in the player. There you go. So I decided what I was going to do today is I was going to give you my thoughts on the movie. I don't do that often or in great detail most of the time, but I'm going to do it with this one. Okay. So first of all, just to let you know, there is going to be spoilers in this. So if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to have the spoilers, shall we say, I would turn off now. Is that going to put a lot of people off the video? Maybe. I'll try not. I will try and not do a lot of spoilers. I'll try. In fact, I'll try and avoid them if I can. So, Terminator Dark Fate is the return of James Cameron and Linda Hamilton to the Terminator franchise. Now, they have been away for quite some time, and I was quite looking forward to see how they were going to return into the franchise. So I think this movie, I'm going to have to do spoilers because otherwise my review's not going to be very good, is essentially a remake of Terminator 2 with a few twists. Is it as good as Terminator 2? Absolutely not. Is it a decent movie? Yes, I think it's a great movie. I wouldn't say it's anything special, but they had a look at the IMDb rating and they've got it at 6.3. I think that's a little low. I would like to give it a second watch. But did I enjoy the movie? I thought it was okay, and I've got a few thoughts on it. So first of all, let's say the IMDb rating, as I said, was 6.3. And it is 2 hours and 8 minutes, 8 minutes long movie. So I think that's just about right. The main characters are Danny Ramos, and she's played by Natalie Reyes. And I was thinking, have I seen her in anything before? I had a little look on the database, and no, I haven't seen anything I mentioned before. In terms of her character, she is supposed to be the new saviour of the human race, shall we say, against Skynet, which has now been renamed because of Judgment Day Legion. I just think that was silly to rename it. We all know it's Skynet. And so, what did I think of Danny Ramos? What have I got on my lap? Sorry. I thought that her performance in terms of acting wasn't particularly good. I don't know why, it's just every scene she was in, apart from a couple, it's just like she's screaming. I don't know what it is. I just didn't like the act, didn't like it. I just don't think her acting was good enough. Mackenzie Davis plays Grace, who's an augmented human who comes from the future to protect Danny, and I think she played a great character. I think the way that her acting and all the action scenes with her were absolutely amazing, and I think that she done a really good job. I was thinking I've seen her in something before, and I had a look again on the IMDb, and it says she was in Blade Runner 2049, which I've seen, but can I remember her in that part? Nope. And in Martian, I think, as I say, I thought she was a good actress and a good performance. The other thing I thought is, right, John Connor is now no longer the leader of the Resistance. Danny is. Now, did they just change the role of that character from a male character to a female character for political correctness? I'd hope not. Maybe she was the best person for the job. I just don't think it worked very well. It worked very well. I say the Protector, who Grace is also a female, was very good in her acting. I just don't think she played a very good character. It was Mackenzie Davis who plays Grace, okay, and Linda Hamilton, she returns as Sarah Connor, and she is helping the two of them escape the new Terminator, which is Rev 9, or Gabriel as they call him now. Again, Linda Hamilton playing Sarah Connor, her iconic role, a totally great role in Terminator 2. That was a really good performance, I thought, in T2. But in this one, I don't know. I don't think it's Linda Hamilton's actor. I think it's just the way it's written, that she's very bitter, and it just comes across that way. And I just don't think that she should have been written that way. Just trying to think, because there was some good scenes with her and great, but there was just a couple of bits that were just too bitter. And I just felt that took away from the whole movie. The other part, obviously played by Arnie, is he plays an aged Terminator, and I'll not explain why he comes into the role. But again, I just felt that the story behind Arnie's return as a Terminator just wasn't good enough. So that's my thoughts on the movie. In terms of the new Terminator guy, I thought he played it really well, and I think that he was, I say, this was by no means a bad movie. I think it was a decent action movie, but when you've got T2 to compare it to, it just doesn't live up to that. Is it worth watching? Yeah. Is it worth buying? If you're a collector, probably, yeah. But I would wait till the price comes down. I say, I bought it because I really wanted to see it, and it dropped down to £10 with my £5 voucher. But my friend Pete, Blu-ray Bullet Brit, and myself were having a discussion about this, about trading it in right away. Because you get a £9 voucher, so essentially you'd only lose £1 on it, and then buying it back later when it's a bit cheaper. And I was actually really tempted to do that, because I've got a feeling the price on that will plummet like a stone in the next few months. By next year, that'll be down to £4 or £5. But I am going to keep it. I'm not going to do that. So that's my thoughts on Terminator Dark Fate. I'd like to know what you guys thought of it. If there's any comments that you want to make about it, then please discuss them down below, and I'll answer any questions you have on it. What did you think of the movie? Did you think it was good? There were some great action scenes in it. There really was. So I'm going to end the video here. And you know what? In fact, I'm not. I'm going to show you my entire Terminator collection that I've got. So, Schwarzenegger Terminator 2 Judgment Day 4K. Truth of the matter is, if I had a choice again, I wouldn't buy this. And the reason I wouldn't is because the transfer on it, and the DNR on it, and the colour changes, I personally think wrecked the movie. So, as I was saying on another video as well, I think that they've rushed this out, and I don't think it was quite ready to come out. So there you go. The Skynet version, of Terminator 2, I think is a better transfer. There's also a code you can put in this, but I can't remember what it is. And you can get an extended version of the film with some additional bits. And the extended version on this is really good. They don't have the extended version on the 4K, but if you're going to get a copy, I'd recommend getting the Skynet edition. And I think this is probably the best version and the best thing in Terminator 2. Ultimate action movie. You really can't beat it, in my opinion, for action movies. This is up there with Aliens. I think it's even better than Aliens. I used to watch this over and over and over again. What a movie. So that's what Dark Fate's up against. So you can't expect it to beat something like that. With Arnie, Linda Hamilton, Edward Furlong in their prime, doing a really, really great job. So if I was recommending getting a T2 copy, I'd get that one. I also have here the original Terminator. I wish they would. This is newly remastered in high definition, but I wonder if there's a 4K going to come out of that. We'll see. But I watched this one, and this was a low budget horror one. Low budget. It was so low budget, in fact, Arnie. I've seen an interview with Arnie saying that the part where they had to smash the window in the car where he's punching through it, they didn't have any permits to do that, so they just had to do it on a main street, and luckily for them, they didn't get caught. And initially, Arnie was scheduled to play Kyle Reese, and he didn't want that role. He wanted the role of the Terminator. Glad that decision was made. Kyle Reese in this one is a really good actor as well. So for the low budget one, to spawn the sequel, if I had to rank the Terminator movies, I'd put Terminator 2 at number 1, and I put Terminator at number 1. The other ones I have got here are Terminator Genesis, and I got this out Poundland for £2, the 3D version with the slipcover. I don't think I've even opened this one yet because I've watched it on it. I've got another copy which I watched, which I should really hand in, but to CX. But I watched this movie, and what I didn't like about it is what they've done with John Connor. Just didn't like that at all. I have watched it a couple of times, and I thought, at the time it was terrible. I've reconsidered that now. I don't think it's shockingly bad. I just don't think it's my cup of tea, that one. This one here, I think I've got a cool skull version of it. It's pretty cool. Is Terminator Salvation. And I have got that. And I think this is an okay movie. I think it's a good bit of show in the future. I didn't like there was so many different types of robots and things like that. I think they should just stick with the Terminator, the HKs and things like that. I thought it was an okay. I thought this was an alright movie. Didn't think it was terrible. Again, pretty decent. Sam Worthington in it. I think he played a good role. I don't know if it was the writing or the actor himself. I just didn't think he played a great role in it. This is the one where Christian Bale has that meltdown on set. So if you're listening, if you ever want to look something up, good type in Christian Bale has meltdown on Terminator Salvation. I think that overshadowed the movie. Have a look at that. I also don't have a copy of Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. I haven't got that one yet on Blu-ray, so I will do eventually. That wasn't terrible, but I think John Connor's casting in that again was wrong. Why didn't they just have Edward Furlong? I know he's probably older, he's probably not as good, but it just would have made sense. And I also have Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles Season 2 and Season 1 that I purchased, and I actually liked this series. I thought this was really good, and I have no idea why it got cancelled. Maybe it was they were running out of time or something like that. I don't know. But the other thing I like about this is the discs, the Blu-ray discs. Look at them. They put a nice bit of effort into having a look. What is his name? He's in Heroes as well, isn't he? Can't remember his name. But look, it says Mario Casar. So for Terminator 2, he's the guy that's always on the credits, and he's obviously done a good job on that. And I actually really like that series. I hated when that got cancelled. I really did. So that's my Terminator Dark Fate review and my Terminator collection there. If you've got any thoughts on it, then please let me know. Thanks for watching, guys, and once again, we'll see you next time.